Good afternoon, everyone. Today, I have a wonderful guest. Today, I'm talking to Kyle from Liberty Safe, and we're going to be talking about gun safes. But most of the time, when you think about gun safe, you only think about the big, heavy, bulky, and somewhat a little bit expensive gun safes. But they also carry some other different options. If you only have one handgun and you only care about that particular firearm, I mean, the first thing that you have to think about is safety for your children, keeping the firearm away from unauthorized persons. So before I keep talking, let's say hello to Kyle. How are you, Kyle?
Good, Gabby. Good to be back. This is our second show, and
Yes.
I think they've been a huge success so far. I mean, we're only on our second, but I think we're answering a lot of questions and really getting into the minds of people the importance of having security, locking up your firearms, protecting your Second Amendment, and not letting your firearms get into the wrong hands.
Definitely. And at the same time, I have a 2-year-old, well, almost. He's only 19 months old, but he's getting to every drawer. I mean, you may think one day, I think that he's not old enough to reach certain places. And sure enough, I look at him and I'm like, when did you grow up?
Yeah,
you know?
It's true. I mean, we'll have kids and we'll baby proof our home and get all the little gadgets to put on the cabinets and things like that child proof our homes, but we still have guns laying in the closet or underneath the bed or things like that, which are easily accessible to young children.
Exactly. So I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about the small safe. I mean, the small options that you guys also carry, because, not everybody has a budget, or somebody just wants that one safe small for that one handgun. But not only the different options, but where do you suggest to install them? Or I mean, are the possibilities unlimited?
Yeah, they really are unlimited. We have 3 models here. We have our HD 90, our HD 100, and HD 200. Okay. And we'll go over those, and maybe on the next show we can go over our HDX, our finger swipe options. But the 3 options that we have, I mean, they're anywhere from, let me just pull up this HD 90 and show it here. So it's a small handgun vault. We actually have one that's even smaller than this, that is brand new this year. We didn't. I don't have it with me today, but this is our HD 90. It's a key-only access. You can see here at the key just sits in the front and opens the door. These are made out of a sturdy 16-gauge steel, and it comes with a 2-year warranty. It also comes equipped with a locking cable. So here you have a locking cable that you can put through the floorboard of a vehicle. Down where the vehicle seat is at, you can lock it that way, and that way you can store it underneath the seat in your vehicle. And obviously this is not, if somebody really had the time and tools, if they had a pair of bolt cutters, I mean, obviously they could cut this, but this is for the smash and grab kind of thief that just wants to break your window and grab whatever they can as quickly as they can and take off. And this will definitely prevent them from doing that. So a lot of people say, well, that's not real security. It is real security. It's for that smash and grab thief. And most car thieves that break into vehicles, they're going to be smash and grab. They're not going to stick around your vehicle.
Exactly. Especially, if you are traveling or something, it's pretty much most of the time it's going to be a quick stop. They want to get whatever they get, whatever they can right away and leave.
Right. And they're going to tug on this for a little while and realize it's not going anywhere and get nervous and take off. Here I'll open up the key vault. You can see we have the inside of it is lined with a lining that protects your firearm. So what you can have inside here is you can have your firearm, you can have an additional clip, maybe a small tactical flashlight as well. Mm-hmm. A lot of people put the tactical flashlights with their handguns. Obviously, if it's at night, you want to be able to see who your threat is or what your threat potentially might be. But it also has an anti-pry resistant design here, so that when the door is shut, and we've done several tests on ours, and we're famous for our torture tests. We like to break things and tear them apart and see exactly how strong they are. And we've done several tests on our handgun vaults, and the anti-pry of our handgun vaults is very reliable. I mean, they're very sturdy. We've compared them to our competitors, and competitors you can just pop right open with a screwdriver, and ours you can't do that. In fact, we've got videos on our website libertysafe.com where they can watch. We're trying to work work the doors open, and they just won't come open.
That's pretty cool. I actually like the what you mentioned, that also it's, you can put it in your car, because sometimes, I travel a lot, and sometimes there are certain places that you cannot take your firearm with you, like going to the postal office or certain things. And my first thought is like, do I take my gun and just leave it right there? And the glove, with my glove compartment doesn't have a lock, unfortunately. And many cars don't have them. And you think about that, and it's like, but now having that option, I actually need one.
So they'll send you one. Well, these are great because you can put the cable lock. Sorry, I'm dealing at my desk here, but you can take the cable lock and you can secure that to the passenger seat underneath, where wrap it around the what bolts the seat down to the base of the car, and you can store this underneath your car seat at all times and just leave it there. And that way, when you do go to the post office, when you go to a gun-free zone,
or even I go and take my son to swimming classes, and I just don't like to take my duffel bag and put it right there, exposed to anybody, because they're not lockers. So sometimes I'm like, I have always that question that where, take my firearm, but where is safer to keep it. But
yeah, you can put you can keep this key, you can take one off and put it right on your keychain. Keep this in your vehicle at all times, so when you go, when you don't want to take your firearm into a place with you, you have a secure location always in your vehicle where you can put your firearm and know that it's a lot safer than just putting it under the seat or inside the glove box.
How much are they? How much do they run for?
Yeah, so our HD90, this model right here, the retail value on this is $59.
That's very affordable.
It's extremely reasonable. There's no excuse why you should have something to lock your firearm up with. And even our smaller model, our HD50 that I don't have with me, I believe that retails, I want to say $29.
Oh.
Extremely affordable. You can go to libertysafe.com, order one, and we will get it shipped right out to you. They also come with a 2-year warranty. Any of our HD models come with a 2-year warranty, and on parts and mechanisms. So anything goes wrong with it, we'll either fix it or replace it at no cost to you.
That's pretty cool. So you have another one. You have the HD100.
Yes. Let me position this around. Okay.
I'm very excited about this episode, because, like I said, there are so many different options that people don't even consider, and they're so important too.
Right, they are. This is the HD 200, or 100, I'm sorry, and it also comes with a locking cable. It comes with 2 access points. So you have the key access at the very front, okay? But then at the top, it has a code access where you can program it to whatever combination you want, and it pours up to 1,000 different combinations.
1,000, that's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. What it also has is once it's triggered, it has a spring-loaded door, so that the door, spring loads up. You don't have to open it like the HD90 that we put over. You have to physically open that. This just spring loads. It also has a lighted interior, so that you can, once it opens up, you can see what you're getting access to if you're in a dark situation. It also comes with a locking cable as well. So this is essentially, it's a tiny bit bulkier, but not very much. If I held them up side by side, I don't know if we can get them both. This one right here, this is the HD 90.
Yeah, they are fairly similar in size.
Yeah, very similar. And so, here's another option for storing under your vehicle, or in your home, in your closet, or somewhere to keep your firearm secure. Also on the back side, so these pads, got the hardware in here. These pads come out, and inside, once you pull the pads, there are a couple of holes on the back side of these, so that you can bolt these down to a secure surface, or a secure, something you want to secure them to.
Yeah.
You can bolt them down, and that way that, if you're not using the locking cable, you've at least got them bolted down, and they're secure that way.
Exactly. If you, for instance, we're talking about vehicles, but what were other places you think people can store that particular one? I mean, you have the holes in the kitchen, or where have you seen people installing them?
Yeah, obviously, in the kitchen, obviously, if you secure, you want to make sure that you're securing it to something that's, you're grabbing some studs or something.
Okay.
It can also be put underneath your, if you have a carpeted home, you can get some sheetrock screws, washers, and drill it right into underneath your carpet. You've got the plywood, whatever stud or joist you have, and drill it right in underneath your bed. That way it's underneath your bed. And you can reach underneath, and you're not really going to mess up any of your carpet. The screws will just go in; they'll come right back. And so you're not destroying anything, but you're able to secure it, underneath your bed, in your closet. That's
actually a pretty good idea. I didn't think about putting a small safe right there under the bed.
And one of the things that we also talk about is, for yourself, I'm sure you have many different handguns. We're not always in the room. If a threat were to happen, we're not, sometimes we might be in the master bedroom, or we might be in the living room, or we might be in the basement, or the TV room, or the kitchen. And so having one of these, very affordable handgun vaults in each one of your main rooms that you're in, and having them secured with a handgun in them. That way, no matter where you're at in your house, if there's a threat that comes into your home, let's say you're in your basement and somebody breaks into your front door, and your handgun or your safe is upstairs in the master bedroom.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get to that very easily without bypassing that threat. And so having a handgun vault with a handgun in each one of the main rooms of the home is a great idea for having security in each of the rooms of your home.
That's so true. And for how much do you those one run for?
So these ones right here, the HD 100, these are $129, and again, it's got the electronic component that stores up to 1,000 different combinations, a lighted interior, and an auto opening door.
I think that the fact that the door opens automatically, that's great. And those times you just want to punch your code, get the gun out of the box as fast as you can, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a great.
Let me ask you: is there any kind of maintenance that you need to do to that kind of safes, like careful oil, putting oil and stuff like that?
No, we don't have any maintenance recommendations. I mean, they're pretty well self-sustaining. And again, this one comes with a 2-year lifetime or a 2-year warranty on parts and mechanisms. If anything goes wrong, contact our customer support. We really do have the best customer support in the industry. You can call us Monday through Friday, and we'll get you taken care of.
Nice, that's pretty cool. So then next we have the HD 200.
Yes, it's this one. Okay, so here is the HD 200, and this is a little bit bigger of a safe. Obviously, you're not going to put this underneath the seat in your car. You can see the design here. It's got this angled front design, so that when the door opens, it's an auto opening door, just like the HD 100. It's got this spring latch, so when the door opens, you've got with this angled design, you have easy access to grabbing your firearm or whatever you're wanting to get. These are also great not only for firearms, medications. People that have prescription medications from the doctor that want to keep them secure, you can put them inside these as well and keep those secure, so you can have your handgun, your flashlight, medications. Also put your passport or driver's license or your wallet or things like that. If you want to secure them somewhere in your home, it's a great place to keep them as well. This also, it stores 1,000 combinations, just like the HD 100. Got a padded interior, a lighted interior as well, and comes with a 2-year warranty.
Let me ask you, for instance, when you talk about the codes, because I don't have that type of opening system, but on those, do you have to press hard, or it's very sensitive that you go 1, 2, 3, or how does it work?
You don't have to press hard whatsoever. They compress very easily. So whatever combination you want to put in for that, it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to get those buttons compressed down.
And what is the opening response? I mean, does it open immediately right there?
No, immediately, right when the code is, right when the code's entered. I don't have the code to this one, but right when the code's entered or the keys to, I mean, you can see it just comes right open.
Yeah.
And again, this also at the very bottom here, you can see the mounting holes. So we got a hole here, right there. So that another device that you can mount underneath your bed, in your living room, in your TV room, or somewhere where you want to keep a firearm secure, even other things that we talked about, medications, passports, wallets, things like that.
Exactly. Something, and like I was saying at the beginning, for everyone who's just joining us right now, these gun safes are a great option if you have just something small that you want to keep secure. If you have children, if you cannot afford a big a big gun safe, this could be definitely a very good option. And even if you have a gun safe, you really want those, like the one I have one, like the HD, the 350, right?
Yep, you got the 350.
In the 250, and those are great because I have it in different places around my house. I'm not gonna tell you where, but definitely it makes a difference. Like I was saying, my son is growing so fast, and the main thing is safety for my son. But at the same time, you just never know. You want to keep those guns and everything that is important, away from unauthorized people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's and we get every now and again we'll get a comment, well, my gun's always on me. If you're a gun owner, you have more than one gun and you're not carrying all your guns at all times. I mean, it's impossible. You're not going to have 10 handguns wrapped around your waist. So, there's no reason why there shouldn't be some type of security. And like we talked about, this could be great for your office. Maybe you keep a gun in your office. And
or even important documents in your office.
Right. Like that. These don't offer any fire protection. These are for affordably and quickly securing a firearm, valuables, things like that you want to keep out of the wrong hands.
That's awesome. Well, Kyle, thank you so much for joining me today, for taking this time out of your very busy schedule. But I'm sure everybody who's watching appreciate it, and I do. A lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you, Gabby. We'll be back here in a month from now, and let's talk HDX series. Our handgun ball.
Thank you. Have a great day. Well, there you have it, guys. That was Liberty Safe. That was Kyle from Liberty Safe. He had great options. I mean, everybody talked to me and they asked me, Gabby, about the gun safe. It can be a little bit expensive. They can, but there are many different options that you can get, and I just want to give you that opportunity to learn more about it. And where can you put them? I didn't even think about putting one in my car, but after this show, I'm definitely going to put one. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in another time. Bye-bye.